So I was watching Rose's channel earlier, and she was talking about what do people do to blow off steam, especially in troubled times and all. And this has been a rough time, I think, for everybody. I mean, going through a pandemic and social unrest and unrest and all. Um, so it got me kind of thinking. It's a rough time right now. I never been prejudiced against anybody. I've always had friends of all creeds, colors, races, whatever. It's never been a big deal to me at all. I was born in '76, so I didn't grow up in a time of segregation or anything like that. Uh, I don't know that style of life. I mean, I never was accustomed to it, never grew up in it or anything like that. So people are just people. That's the way it's been to me my whole life. So it's hard because I've always, in my professional career, I always hired everybody from ever creed, color, race. I care about your skill set and what you have to offer. And if you've worked hard to get where you are, then I pay you for it. And I've always paid my staff good, and I always hire good people. Um, it didn't matter at all what race they were, what gender they were, or anything else. It's just if you got the skills and you want to show your talents, then let's rock and roll. I've always been about that. This is a troubled time for me because it's none of the stuff I care to deal with. I mean, I think a lot of this stuff is media driven and far left driven, and I feel like George Soros is probably behind most of it, and trying to make a civil unrest and all. And most of my friends that are of color say they feel the same way. I mean, it feels contrived or something. It's not natural for what's going on right now. And if you look at these protests and all, it's this terrorist group out there, Antifa, whatever they call themselves, which is a 501c3 funded by Soros. So there you go. Proof is in the pudding. Anyway, what I like to do to go ease my mind and all, I like taking the dogs for walks and going for hikes and things like that, and enjoying life. Trying to ease your mind. If you sit there and watch the news all day, any news channel, Fox News, CNN, whatever, it's gonna drive your mind crazy. And some of the things I like to do, I like to get out of town. I like to get out of big cities and go to small towns. I really like the old architecture of small town America, and there's a sense when you get out to small towns of community. And it don't matter where you're at. If you're in, southern Mississippi or East Texas, you get in those towns, you feel a sense of community that you don't have in major cities. And a lot of that I think is because those people in small towns care about each other. They help each other out, and they enjoy the company of the fellow brother and sister. And it's important for me to get out there and experience that because I really enjoy the community part of it. And socially distancing is just, to me, socially awkward. I like people, I like being around people, I like going to towns and talking to the local folks and getting to know people and stuff like that. So this whole time has been crazy for me. But I go out and I've worked hard for everything I got, and never was given anything. The only thing I was ever given, I got a few acres from my grandfather when he passed away. Other than that, I've had to work for everything. I didn't like high school. I didn't believe that was for me, that structured, do this math, do this math, do this math, do this. I think the school needs to be reformed big time. It needs to be more towards what you are thinking. I knew when I was 8 or 9 years old I wanted to be a chef. I already knew that. So going through that kind of crap, and I went to a semester of regular college, and I said, "The hell with this, man. I'm going to chef school like I wanted to do." And I had people in the family saying, "Oh, you need to go Computer's gonna be a big thing. You need to go get on a computer. I fucking hate computers. I don't want to be no damn computer, you know. So I kind of decided that I was gonna do what I want to do for me, not what somebody else wanted me to do. I think it's important to make up your own mind. Now, anyway, with that being said, working hard for what you got and going out and earning your keep and striving to be better makes you feel like a better person. It makes you feel like you're giving back to society. And people that don't have that same mindset, people that want to be something other than what they do, other what they. Well, I guess what I'm trying to say is they do what other people say for them to do instead of doing what they feel they need to do, and it causes a lot of tension in your life. So you gotta follow your own dreams. Don't do what your uncle told you to do or something, because that ain't gonna get you where you want to be. Because you ain't your uncle. You know what I mean? So yes, this has been a rough time. I've struggled with some of the mental part of it. I mean, I think most Americans have. I've never been a serious drink or anything. I might drink a couple beers here and there, and then I might drink for a month, you know. And I've never been a drug addict, so um, I don't use that as a vice. I like to go out, get out, walk around, find unique things that most people don't see in a town or driving down a country road or whatever. Uh, I got a lot of guns. I like going out and shooting lots of ammo off. That's a good stress relief. Kind of like Ted Nugent, you know. I like to go out and blow shit up in my land. That's fun. Um, but I guess the biggest thing I miss since all this virus shit is being around people, because I really like meeting people and being and getting out and mingling, you know. And this is it's pretty weird to me. Anyway, what kind of things have you guys done through all this craziness the last 4 months of life to ease your mind without losing your mind? Because I know a lot of folks out there struggle with mental illness, and I'm sure a lot of people ain't doing as well as I am, and I feel bad for those people because a lot of it's not their fault. They got some issues in their own right, and all this don't help any. So anyway, you guys leave a comment below what you think. What do you think about all this? What do you do to release your mind and your tension in your life? And I hope everybody's staying safe out there and doing good. And see you next time.